Mark McGowan's summer break's looking bleak.
The unions that bankrolled his election in 2017 and 2021 have turned on him.
You broke my heart.
After a few years of industrial calm, because we were all either sick or happy to be working from home, the trade union movement is kicking off en masse. We've just found out that the wharfies are going to kill Christmas.
Union power! Union power!
The MUA is pissed off with an employer. Shocking. The union's angry that tugboat operator Svitzer is locking out 582 workers this Friday in a bid to end a long-running fight over conditions.
I'm already schwitzing like crazy here. Let's call it a night, huh?
Svitzer says it went for the nuclear option only after the MUA refused to negotiate in good faith. For 3 years. The union says its members are working hard. And they are. The 1,100 industrial notices they registered since 2020 didn't lodge themselves. It means that Svitzer won't tow any vessels in or out of 17 ports around Australia in the lead up to Christmas, something that will probably snap the already stretched supply chain.
You ruined Christmas!
Bit tense. Then there's the nurses.
Things are so poisonous between the ANF and the government at the moment, they had to go to the independent umpire, that's the Industrial Relations Commission, to make a ruling.
Rob, come quick. They've gone wild.
Like two small children who won't stop arguing and need to be sent to separate bedrooms. 500 Nursing Federation members at Fiona Stanley were poised to walk off the job on Wednesday, but they cancelled the strike after the government put forward a fresh pay deal. Deal number 4, which is being talked up as a last and final offer, comes hot on the heels of deals 1, 2 and 3, each of which were also promoted as last and final offers.
Let's have the condition first. Free banana whenever I want.
I'd like to tell you it's a good deal, but I can't because ANF Chief Executive Mark Olsen is so paranoid about the sensitive negotiations, he's now talking in code.
If you're at G73, and I've used that one because I used to work there and I know it very well, an NHPPD category of 6.8. $1,000 now becomes $1,200. And it applies to the 2.4. The 1.8 is the highest non-promotional position. Now, somebody who is a 2.2 or 2.3 in the life of this agreement will effectively get to that payment by the end of the agreement.
What language are you talking? You thought you were going to... Is this an excuse? I don't even know what you're talking about.
If you have an Enigma machine and understand what Mark just said, please let the rest of us know.
Well, I think it means industrial action is still on the table.
Just in time for a fresh wave of COVID to dump us into an understaffed hospital. Chief Health Officer Andy Robertson expects the 4th wave to hit us in early December, and it's going to be bad. His dire prediction suggests the vid's going to be so prevalent, you'll be able to taste it.
My mouth was open.
But Andy isn't going to mandate mask wearing.
He's just strongly encouraging it.
Which exactly this many people will listen to.
0, 0, 0, 0.
Looks like prison officers are following the nurses.
Officers at the privately run Acacia prison will hold rolling 4-hour stop work meetings starting this Friday. That's good news for criminals.
I'm free! I'm free at last!
But bad news for the Premier, who is being dragged deeper and deeper into a corrective services calamity. And we wonder why Mark McGowan looks like this.
I promised myself last time, yeah.
Second terms of government always take a dick, but he is taking a lot of them right now. And he doesn't have the option of buying his way out of trouble because he knows the big pay increases unions want will be baked into the budget forever.
Forever and ever.
That's fine when you've got a $6 billion surplus, but he knows WA treasurers can go from roosters to feather dusters faster than you can say collapsing iron ore prices or stamp duty slump.
Well, property markets isn't a worry for the Commonwealth Bank.
No, CBA's just revealed a $2.5 billion profit in just 3 months. The September quarter result was $400 million above last year's figure.
And that's despite interest rates.
It's actually because of interest rate rises. Bank profit largely comes down to something called the interest rate spread, the difference between the rate a bank lends at and the rate it pays depositors. The difference between the two, that's the net interest margin, is where all the profit is. And that margin is usually bigger when official rates are higher. Commonwealth and the other banks are going to have a harder time predicting how many billions they're going to be making because the RBA has just said it will no longer talk as much about where it thinks rates are headed. They've admitted they got it catastrophically wrong when they suggested rates wouldn't rise until 2024, but they're not even going to try to refine their analytics so they're accurate.
If something's hard to do, then it's not worth doing.
The RBA has decided it's just better to shut up. Mark McGowan's hoping the unions will follow that lead.
Union!
Good luck with that. I'm Ben Harvey.
If anyone knows how to murder someone and get away with it, it would have been him.
He was an animal.
You believe Gary White is an innocent man?
100%.